TLO, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch, not live. Particularly with like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK. Right behind me, you see it, little warning screen. 2025, especially covering UK stuff, you gotta have it. Don't forget, twitch.com is where you can catch a live stream. Usernames at the bottom of the screen. We also got Patreon, 7 days a week, Premier League highlights, UK TV shows, UK movies, and, just a litany of things that you can follow me on underneath in the description. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, too. When I go to the UK, Instagram is really where I'll be posting stuff at. Like, getting y'all opinions on videos I should do. Anyways, few days ago, there was a pro-Palestine protest in London. It was a Palestine Action protest. I ain't know nothing about it, but I'm here to watch the outcome of the protest, because I heard in London you cannot. Okay, so protesting is still legal, but new laws are active, like Public Order Act of 2023. They target disruptive protesters. And also they introduced new offensive like locking on up to 51 weeks in prison. What is locking on, you ask? It's obstruction and serious disruption prevention orders restricting repeat protesters. Okay. Yeah. There's also been recent high-profile crackdown Palestine Action protests. So hold on. In early July 2025, the group Palestine Action was prescribed, which means banned, under the Terrorism Act, making it a criminal offense to publicly support them. And 6 days ago, they literally had a Palestine Action protest. This was probably the moment the police wanted to flex their muscle and show like, hey, we're not playing about what we said. This cannot happen in London. They all think that's fair, though? I'm unsure Palestine Action protests, what their actual, I don't know what they actually do. What would get them labeled as a terroristic group? Put that in quotations. Matter of fact, YouTube, you see the warning behind me. Anyway, man, let's look at it.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. No copyright infringement intended. All rights belong to their respective owners.
Alright, so apparently 460 plus were arrested. And think about that. 460 people be under those new laws and restrictions against Action Palestine protests. Imagine how many people turned up to this. They only got 460 plus people. Probably they got more now because they probably went back, and you know how the police do in London. They record you and then pop up at your house if you ain't got no mask on. But let me look at this. Panic grips the United Kingdom. Massive protest erupts in London. The way this is making it sound like it was random. Let me mute this, matter of fact. We don't need to hear their music. I don't know what's going on. Thousands demonstrate. Realistically, we would all want them to come to a peaceful resolution with their conflict. But because it's over like sacred land and both sides think they're doing the right thing in the name of religion, that's what makes it a little tricky. I'm gonna just watch. Protests gather at Parliament Square with Palestine flags. And to be clear, I'm on the side of peace. You know, there's deaths on both sides that we need to stop. Angry protesters, demonstrators backing banned Palestine. He's just a martyr for his cause. I feel it. Police crack down on protesters and Palestine Action ban protest. So, this protest is for Palestine Action ban. It's a protest support, like, it's a protest going against that, the ban. No lie, if I got arrested in this manner, like, you'd have to carry me out too. I'm not walking freely. Let's get negative at the end of the day. Protesters attack protesters allege attack on freedom of speech. I mean, technically, I mean, in America, this is that would be unconstitutional to put a ban on on anything like that, because at the end of the day, you're muzzling. You are muzzling freedom of speech, freedom of, yeah. But now, what they can do is circumvent that type of stuff. They can put it like, oh, there's too many people. You don't have the right credentials to do this stuff. Like, they can do that to you now. They're gonna find a way around this. Wait, did I miss something? UK banned Palestine Action as a terror group under anti-terrorism laws. Banned criminalist group membership with up to 14 years in jail? Police in London arrested 466 people who were protesting the United Kingdom's decision to ban the Palestine Action Group. Okay, so that's why they were out, because of decision to ban the Action Group. Okay. So these people could just be out like backing, like, hey, no, wait. They couldn't. So a lot of these people that are here right now, they necessarily aren't there because they agree with Action Protest Group. They could just be there because they don't agree with, or they feel like freedom of speech is being violated. I think just because I don't agree with somebody, I always think they should still have a space to speak, especially in a first world country. You know what I'm saying? Like, freedom of speech is very important. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, all of that is very important. The arrest came after hundreds of people gathered at Parliament Square in London holding placards. I support Palestine Action. Okay. See, now this is how they get you. You gathered hundreds of people at Parliament Square without any permits. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't get this protest clear, because a lot of the times in protests that y'all be seeing, they're like cleared by the powers that be for it to happen. Like, no, y'all good. Like, they send police out there to walk with you. They get you a route. They do what they do. But this is just like, okay, let's make a Facebook group. Let's gather up and let's just show up. We don't care. That's how this is how they get you. This is how they're able to arrest you. Protesters wearing black and white Palestine scarves and waving Palestine flags gathered in Parliament Square by the Houses of Parliament. It's 400 showing support. Now after this, we gotta look up. I gotta look up the exact actions of Palestine Action. Like, what are they doing that got them in this predicament? I'm pretty sure we've reacted and they've been around. 8 others were arrested in the protesters with other offenses, including 5 assaults. Dang. The police officers seen carrying away demonstrators as the crowd chanted "Shame on you" to the officials. The British government banned action under anti-law, labeling the group a... Dang. How do you get this label, though? Like, y'all got to inform me in the comments. I'm going to go look it up. We're going to look it up together. Somebody said I got to do my research before I get on here. First and foremost, these are live reactions. I didn't even know this was happening. I'm not doing any research. I'm coming in here raw. Pause. And we gonna figure it out together. If you watch the entire video, you see that we eventually get to the bottom of stuff, and then I leave room for y'all to correct me in the comments. If you don't like that, go watch CNN. I know somebody was typing as I was speaking. Do your research before you relax. I'm not doing research. I'm doing it right now with y'all. The ban criminalizes membership in Palestine Action and carries a maximum prison sentence of 14 years. The ban criminalizes membership? Like, what do you mean by membership? Like, you actually got to pay to be a member, or you just, like, it's a membership? Like, this word is tricky to me right here. This after some of its members broke into a Royal Air Force base and damaged aircrafts during a series of protests. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Because I really wanted to know, like, what did you have to do to get labeled a terroristic group? Like, but this'll do it. This'll for sure do it. Breaking into a Royal Air Force base and damaging aircrafts that cost billions of dollars. The government's not having that. I don't care what you protesting about. They're not gonna. It's not happening. They're gonna put the illest restrictions on you just off that. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all had the nerves to embarrass us, breaking into a Royal Air Force base when it probably has security, and then y'all damage stuff. Oh yeah. We dropping sanctions on all of y'all at that point. That's the. I'm not saying that that's what I would do. I'm saying that that's the energy. Like, y'all should have thought that out, man. The actions of a few bad apples, it always affects the entire group. You know what I'm saying? Politicians accuse the UK government of complicity in what described as... What actually would y'all want them to do, though? What would you want the UK government to do on this of these matters over there? Interject, apply aid and relief more so than, I mean, I don't know if they're doing anything. I'm not even gonna let that come out of my mouth. But like, what would y'all want them to do? Don't you feel like sometimes maybe I'm just throwing this out here, maybe jumping in a war that's not really yours to jump into could put the people in the crosshairs. It could put the country at risk. Maybe that's why the government's minding their own business. I'm just saying, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, What did y'all exactly want them to do? Because y'all saying the complicity is bothering you. So what can they do to move the needle in the direction of some peace? Okay, hold on, man. I want to watch one more. All right, so this is like some actual on the ground footage. Y'all wondering why I'm up in this corner? I'm just covering who put this up. We don't need to. At least 365 have been arrested after a demonstration. Okay, we know this. Look how many improperly trained police officers it takes to restrict this middle-aged woman. This is it'd be the aggression for me. Like police be taking stuff personally. Like I'm going to work with an attitude today. Like my wife cheated on me. I got to go get my get back to at the general public. That's what I be feeling like when a police officer be this aggressive for no reason. It's like, yo.
Why are you twisting her there?
Right, he is really twisting her arm. Like, look at her arm is twisted up like she did, like she just committed a M or something.
Okay, what are you doing? Police, move back! Move back! Stop pushing into me, please. Someone else take the head.
They would arrest everyone that came out to show support. Y'all arrested a lot of people, but y'all ain't get anybody. That's too huge of a task. Auntie got a wooden spoon in a saucepan. Really?
History will never forgive you for what you're doing! People are starving to death in Palestine!
You have been arrested for committing this offence under Section 12 of the Terrorism Act. Okay?
Yeah. You gotta have a good lawyer to be out here doing this type of stuff. This woman was literally shaking. She's standing up for what she believes in, and I salute that type of energy because at the end of the day, you got to stand for something or fall for anything. But you know.
Offence under Section 12 of the Terrorism Act.
I think that the charge is crazy, though. The Terrorism Act. But y'all know we just went over that. They broke into a Royal Navy fleet and damaged some goods. The government ain't they gotta show force. They gotta make it the maximum trouble that you can get in because they're embarrassed that y'all was able to do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the press is definitely out today. Are they asking people to? Gotcha. Are they asking people to clarify their signs too? It looks like right here they're like, all right, explain this sign to me because I need to know before I get to arresting you.
Genocide police! Genocide police! Genocide police! Genocide police!
I really be thinking that's a genocide police though. They're not there doing anything. They're government officials. They have to do what they're told. They want their pension. Oh, wait, go back. To try to avoid police cells filling up, those arrested were taken to nearby temporary processing points, set up in tents. They had their details and fingerprints taken and then allowed to leave. I'm not bringing an ID. I'm giving all false information. Oh, I'm not saying that I support that, but you're going to have to find me. Y'all going to have to do some real police work. You're not going to halfway arrest me. Take me all the way to the precinct, buddy. You're not from the tent and take my details. I'm lying. 100%. This is chaotic. Oh, okay. Those who refused to give their details were taken into custody. Well, that's what you're going to have to do to me. I'm just not going to let you just get no free. Like, well, you might as well take me in the if everybody denies, then the cells are full. And then you got to stop. That's how you take one for the team. All right, if they arrest you, don't give no details so all the cells can fill up. And then we can be out here and they can't do nothing about it. That's how you take one for the team, literally.
Excuse me, please. Shame on you! Sorry. Move out of the way!
This is crazy. Bro look like he's one of the top 3 farmers in the land. And now that I'm really looking at it, it's like the police ain't even being that aggressive. Some of them, of course, but it's just the chaos that is ensuing makes it look crazy. More than 3,000 officers were on duty to deal with the Palestine Action protests as well as the Palestine Coalition march from Russell Square to Whitehall. Dang, 3,000 police? Brother, where are they getting the money to fund all of this? For the overtime. Police officers voluntarily coming out or something? Organizers that showed the support for PA had claimed that 1,000 people had turned up, but police estimated the number was about 500 to 600. And y'all arrested 600 people. If it was, no, yeah, I think that's a fair sign, though. This is a fair sign. Don't we all oppose genocide? That's crazy to not. I don't know who Palestine Action is, but I do support Palestine. But I don't know who that specific group is. But, you know, I don't support anybody. There's children dying on both sides of the fences. There's unnecessary death. I don't support any of that. But, you know. I'm going to say what I say. They a couple. They went out there together. They arresting people who look like they low-key got money, though. She's pleased to be arrested. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they feel when you feel like you're fighting for a good cause, I'll happily be arrested. That's fine.
We must oppose genocide. To real
I mean, I guess they gotta like give the police a hard time, but they just they're government officials. The government making them. They offering free time. They are probably offering overtime and an extra incentive to come out here.
She's not committing terror offense. Why have you been arrested?
Is this one of the points?
Terrorism Act. By holding the sign. For holding the sign.
It seems a bit extreme, but I'm telling y'all, the government, they feel embarrassed that y'all was able to do that. That whoever got in there and did that to that royal area, they're gonna make it real tough now.
I oppose genocide. I support Palestine Action.
Oh my God, they actually got the footage of this. PA actor broke into the room. Yeah, the government not playing. You know how much damage one of these engines cause? Yeah, nah. Bro threw a whole 7 gallons of red paint in here. Is this red paint or is this... What is this? I ain't gonna say what I think it is, but... Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was one person doing this. One person did all of this. And y'all probably would, like, why would he do that? Wait. The protest came on a day when the UK announced another 8.5 million for UN aid to Gaza after... Let me know what y'all think, man. Leave a like, comment. It's a sticky situation. I don't got all the facts, but I'm pretty sure somebody in the comments is typing the facts right now.